The real Rapture is already in your pocket. So, this past month, a pocket of the internet collectively lost its mind, holding its breath for the Rapture. Prophets and preachers on TikTok were sounding the alarm the end was nigh. And for a hot minute, you could feel this weird collective shiver of apocalyptic glee. The whole thing kicked off with a South African pastor, Joshua Molekela, who swore Jesus hit him up personally with the dates, September 23rd or 24th. It went nuclear. Hashtag Rapture Talk was born. People were actually selling their cars, ditching their jobs, and packing for the big goodbye. And then nothing. The sun came up. The world kept turning, leaving behind a whole lot of confusion, a mountain of regret, and a pastor who, instead of just taking the L, blamed a calendar. He popped back up online, claiming he'd gotten his calendars mixed up. It was the Julian calendar, you see, and promptly set a new date for October 7th or 8th, adding he was now 1,000,000,000% sure. But honestly, all of it was a distraction, a sideshow. Because the real Rapture? It isn't some future event we need to mark out our calendars. It already happened, and the soul it snatched up was yours. The real Rapture is humming away in your pocket, and you surrendered to it willingly. Why do we keep buying this stuff? From Harold Camping in 2011 to the Mayans in 2012, history is just a massive graveyard of failed doomsday parties. But we can't look away. Psychologists will tell you it's because these predictions give us a sick kind of comfort in chaotic times. They spin a simple story with a clear ending, making the messy, terrifying world feel manageable. Anxiety is a hell of a drug. Believing the world is ending makes every little choice feel cosmic. That's a human thing, sure. We've been looking for signs in the static for centuries. The difference now is the machine that's learned to cash in on it. A sermon from one guy can now go global in hours, amplified not by a congregation, but by an algorithm. And this is where the story gets twisted. Let's be real, social media platforms aren't in the truth business. They're in the attention business. Their only goal is to keep your eyes glued to the screen, and their currency is your engagement. And what gets you to engage? Pure, uncut emotion, fear, outrage, even desperate hope. Apocalyptic content is premium-grade fuel for this engine. It hits all the right notes. It's urgent, it's emotional, and it's shareable as hell. Doesn't matter if you're a believer, a mocker, or just nervously doom-scrolling on the toilet. You're engaging. You're liking, commenting, sharing, watching. And every single tap is a little prayer to the algorithm, telling it, give me more. Who cares if it's true? Who cares if it's rotting your brain? It holds your gaze. And that's the feedback loop from hell. Your very human anxiety feeds the machine, and the machine feeds you an endless fire hose of content designed to make you more anxious. It's a 24/7 cycle of fear for profit, running silently in the palm of your hand. So when I say the Rapture already happened, I'm not talking about spirits in clouds. I'm talking about something neurological. The soul they took? It's your focus, your attention span, your damn ability to think for yourself. Every time you unlock your phone and start to scroll, you're pulling the lever on a slot machine. That's not a metaphor, it's the literal design. Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, has said it himself. That infinite scroll is a deliberately addictive mechanic. You never know what the next video will be: a dog meme, a cooking hack, a dance, or another gut-wrenching prophecy about the end of days. That unpredictability is the hook. It's a dopamine feedback loop. And dopamine isn't the pleasure hormone, it's the seeking hormone. It's what makes you want, search, and crave that next hit. The algorithm learns exactly what gives you that little jolt and force feeds you more of it, trapping you in a state of perpetual, twitchy anticipation. This isn't just in your head, it's physically rewiring you. Studies have linked heavy internet use to a reduction of gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, that's the part of your brain that handles decision-making, impulse control, and deep critical thought. Your attention span is getting shredded. Your ability to think straight is eroding. You become a perfect target for misinformation because your brain is being trained to react, not to reflect. This is the real apocalypse. Not a big, fiery spectacle, but a quiet, slow-motion corrosion of everything that makes you present in your own life. You think you're staying informed, but you're just getting overwhelmed, constantly plugged in, but more alone than ever. This isn't ascension, buddy. It's doom scrolling into oblivion. So how the hell do we fight back? If the algorithmic rapture wants to yank you out of your own life, salvation means choosing to plant your feet firmly on the ground. It's not about chucking your phone into a volcano. The first step is just to wake up and see the trap for what it is. Maim the demon. The second you catch yourself in that glazed-over, thumb-flicking trance, just say it. This is the scroll. Acknowledge it. This isn't some moral failure. It's you waking up inside a machine built to hijack your brainstem. Once you can see the bars of the cage, you can start your little jailbreak. Think of them as small acts of rebellion. Rituals of presence. First, curate your feed like your sanity depends on it, because it does. Unfollow the rage baiters and the fear merchants. Mute the noise. You are the god of your own timeline. Make 80% of what you see something that actually feeds your brain or your soul, not your anxiety. Second, create friction. Make it harder for the machine to get its hooks in you. Turn off the damn notifications. Every buzz and ping is the algorithm calling your name. Don't answer. Charge your phone in another room at night. If you can't reach it from bed, you can't start your day by tumbling into the abyss. Third, set a timer. Give yourself 15 minutes. When the alarm goes off, the session is over. Period. And before you even open an app, ask yourself one question. What am I here for? Are you looking for something specific, or are you just running from the silence in your own head? If it's the latter, try a real-world alternative. Take up a book, walk outside, call a human. And finally, give yourself a break. You're fighting a trillion-dollar system designed to exploit your deepest instincts. You're going to slip up. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. Every time you put the phone down on your own terms, you're winning. You're choosing to be here, now, in your own messy life. The prophets of #Rapture Talk got the date wrong. But they were right about one thing. A powerful force is fighting for your soul. It's just not a divine one, it's an algorithmic one. And it wasn't built for prophecy, it was built for profit. It doesn't want to lift you up to heaven. It just wants you to keep scrolling forever, until there's nothing left. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to let yourself get taken up into the great buzzing cloud of the endless feed? Or are you going to choose to stay here, on Earth, in the complicated, beautiful, and sometimes boring world that's actually real? The rapture is in your pocket. Don't let it take you.